Well, I thought Certified Lover Boy was a mess. Wasn't really expecting this. Well, I mean, we kind of were. Drake did warn everybody last night that this album was coming out, and I like to think that it was a warning to stay away from this, because Certified Lover Boy wasn't bland. It had its own sound, but it did different things, and it definitely had interesting moments. That doesn't make it good. I mean, it was one of the worst albums that came out last year. Plus, the whole competing with Kanye West Donda, that thing that was going on, it just kind of ruined the hype for it overall. So I guess this time Drake was just like, you know what, day before, I'm just going to tell you it's coming, and that's all you're really going to get. And here with his new album, Honestly Nevermind, we get this even somehow more bland and boring album, and I just don't see any progression whatsoever. Like, Honestly Nevermind is definitely the feeling I had when I was like second or third track into the song. I was like, you know, never mind, I don't even want to listen to this anymore, but I had to power through the 14 god-awful tracks on here. Well, I can't say it was all god-awful. I guess the 3 songs I liked, Sticky, Fights Booked, and Jimmy Cooks, were actually fine. They had more intensity and sounded different from a lot of the other songs on the record. And then okay tracks like Falling Back, Call My Name, and Overdrive, they most likely had a really good chorus, but that's about it. And then the rest was just really a mess in its own way. I mean, it was mainly just Drake. There wasn't a whole lot of features. Jimmy Cooks features 21 Savage, and I gotta say, he sounded better than I was expecting from him. He's not really mumbling anymore. He's actually more coherent, and he seems more upbeat than usual. But then the rest of this album is either Drake's highly auto-tuned, messed with voice, or just his singing voice, which it was good back then, but now I don't really know what happened to it. The R&B side of him just seems to be declining, and the rap side has just always been so boring and uninteresting. And with this record, you're just getting a whole lot of the same thing over and over and over again. Like, sometimes it sounds like he's trying to do what The Weeknd is doing, and even The Weeknd's most recent album was kind of bland in itself and a step down from what the last record was, and I just don't know what Drake was going for, who he was trying to appeal here. And Drake just seems to put out this album that's still too long, even though it's 14 tracks, which isn't necessarily a whole lot, but it's still too long, and it just carries on and never really feels like it's going to end, and it never really picks up anywhere. Even the songs I enjoy, it was still just kind of like, meh, it's your typical Drake song. What more do you want from me? Like, there's really still nothing really interesting about them, but I think they're more catchy and will stick with me better than the rest of the album will. So it's basically where I'm at with this thing. I can't give it higher than a 2.5 out of 10. It's just like, if I give it anything higher, then that would mean that there's a potential that I could actually like it, but hearing this thing a couple times, I just know that it's not going to grow on me. As a matter of fact, this thing might get worse as time goes on, but for now, at least I'll take it as it is and just enjoy the songs that I enjoy until I don't enjoy them anymore. So that's my review of the new Drake album, Honestly Nevermind. You can tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this record? And until then, stay safe out there, wear your mask, get vaccinated, and I will catch you all in the next one.